Hi guys, it's Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I'm reading for the sign of Sagittarius and we're doing your May bonus love general reading. It is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, leave it there. You don't have to take the message if it's not for you. No one's forcing you. You can wait for a future reading, or you can check out any of the other readings on the channel. You can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, whatever you feel called, yeah? And all the readings are timeless. So whenever you come across this message, that's when it's meant for you, yeah? You are the master of your own discernment. If this message is for you and you think, oh, but she said this date, ignore that. The message is for you. If it's resonating, if it's radiating in your body, you feel it, that is your message, yeah? That is your reading. And you can watch any of the other readings on the channel, yeah? You can watch your yearly prediction readings. If it resonates year after year, many years down the line, that's your reading, yeah? Take a pinch of salt when I say the year or the time period, the month, etc. Yeah? You can look at your, who's your Valentine, what's coming towards you in spring. Check out any of these readings at any time and you can go back and re-watch them. Use them for manifestation. Claim what's in the message if it's not happening. Use that to focus on, yeah? Okay, let's get into the reading. Because we are all on different timelines, yeah? Not everything is going to manifest for everybody at the same time. Keep that in mind when you watch the reading. Okay, Spirit, what messages does Sagittarius need to know regarding their love life for this May bonus reading, please? Similar to Scorpio, we're taking things behind the back. We've got the Hermit here, bottom of the deck. And it's funny how the Hermit is illuminated, yeah? You're coming out of the shadows, Sagittarius. Spirit, can I get an oracle card? Yeah. There we go. Exchanging gifts. I like that. Right, let's reveal the cards. We've got the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups, 5, five's a change, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, Between Worlds. And both the Page of Swords and Between Worlds and the Hermit came out in the pre-shuffle. So Sagittarius. I feel like, let's go through one by one. Five of Wands is competition, conflict, chaos, no one's listening, everyone's trying to lead, no one's paying attention to each other. It's very chaotic, messy energy. Messy, yeah? It's getting very messy. Five of Cups is focusing on the loss. Focusing on things that have happened. Could be things that's happened in the past, but these are things that you cannot change, yeah? You've got perfectly 2 full cups behind, but you're fixated on those spilled over. What I'm hearing about that just come into my mind is like, people often focus on the negatives, yeah? I take it with social media. People focus on the negative comments that they receive, but they ignore the positive, yeah? What sticks in their craw, in their mind, is what the negative things people have to say, but you can't do anything about what people have to say. They're in a certain position in their life. This is how they're expressing themselves. But you should focus on the positive, because there's a lot of positive out there. And the fact that you're focusing on things, it's got nothing to do with you. As I said, you cannot change other people's opinions. Yeah? Soon enough, if they mature, they will come to the realization themselves that what they said wasn't on. What they said was unhelpful, was negative, was pointless. There's no need for you to address it in others, frankly. And frankly, that will have more of an impact if they see that you don't care. You don't think about them. You've not given them the type of day. They will think, well, did they hear what I said? And maybe they'll reevaluate what they were doing, because they'll think, yeah, maybe I need to work on X, Y, and Z. Maybe, yeah? But either way, it's none of your concern. I don't know why I'm bringing this up for you, Sagittarius. I don't know if this is someone you've been dealing with or this how you've been feeling. Because we do have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is like the Stalker card, it's the Watcher. And pages are messengers. So I don't know if someone sent you a nasty message. And it's made you feel a little bit shit. And it's put you in this kind of combative energy. It's triggered you. That's the word. It's triggered you. And you are in between worlds. Yeah, you're between worlds here. And I feel like this is the right time for this to trigger you, because you are stepping into, you can go forward or you can stay where you are. You can't really go back. And it's up to you. You know, this is a great test from the universe. How do you react? Have you matured? Have you learnt the lesson yet? Yeah? Have you learnt to let go when people address you in a certain manner, when people critique you, or people talk to you in a way that they know they're trying to get your back up, yeah? They know. And the fact that we've got exchanging gifts, on the surface, you don't think this is a gift, but it really is, Sagittarius, for you. This is just highlighting to you how much you've grown and how much they haven't. This could be someone from your past, yeah, watching and thinking, oh, they think they've changed. I'm sure they haven't changed. It's up to you to show that you have changed with the Hermit. And the fact that we had the sun earlier shining on the Hermit, you may have gone undercover. You may have been gone underground. No one's seen you. And now you're popping up. You know, it's springtime and you're popping up. And people are seeing you and think, have you seen Sagittarius? They've glowed up. They've changed, they've matured. Maybe perhaps in the past you were a bit shitty. Maybe. Like, take it how it resonates. If you weren't, you were on the receiving end of some shit. But either way, you've transformed. Yeah? You've moved forward. You've progressed with your life. You've done introspection, yeah, with the Hermit. And you were very direct with yourself. You were very honest, King of Swords. You didn't spare the bullshit with yourself. You addressed your problems and you went within. And it's taken a long time, Knight of Pentacles, because you did it the right way. I'm hearing by the book. You didn't skip any chapters. You did the healing properly. You didn't take no quick fix route. No, you had to deal with it head on. King of Swords energy, direct, to the point. Yeah, you could have gone to therapy. Yeah. And now it's soon that you're going to move into a new cycle. You'll move into a new level in your life, because all this work behind the scenes is paying off. Externally, it's paying off, yeah? You're coming out of hibernation. And what this person doing, trying to trigger you, is a gift. This is a gift. Just like when people, you know, we ask for a teacher, we ask for guidance. Sometimes we that guidance is in the form of a person being, you know, mean, horrible. And we think, oh, I didn't ask for this, spirit. Yes, you did. Because now you've learnt boundaries. You've learnt self-worth. This is the gift that this person is giving you. And they don't know, they're unaware, but you soon realize after going through that experience, you think, because you don't think, oh, in the victim mindset of, why is this always happening? Why is this happening to me? How is it happening for my highest good? This is the highest good. Yeah? So this person's coming back coming back around, and they're poking to see if you really have. And Spirit too is like, okay, how can we've seen you've been consistent, Sagittarius, but let's see how you do face to face with your past. Let's see how you do when people bring up things from the past, negative things that perhaps you're ashamed of. What do you do? Do you react? Do you fight back? What do you do? Do you take things slow and steady and cautiously and think, I know they're trying to trigger me. I know what I need to do. I just need to slow down. Perhaps I walk away, or perhaps I address it head on and I just say, that was me in the past. I regret my actions. Sorry, Sagittarius, I got cut off because I had an issue with my laptop. But yes, as I said, you could hit it directly on the nail with this person and say, you know what? Yes, I was wrong in the past, but I'm not that person anymore. Yeah? Or the way, if you were on the receiving end, because this person, I'm taking it one of two ways. Perhaps you're on the receiving end of a shitty partner and they come back around trying to poke you, trying to trigger you, going, yeah, I did this to you. And, they're unapologetic, they're unfeeling. And you say, yeah, that hurt me. But you know what? That inspired me to change. That inspired me to elevate. That inspired me to grow. And now I'm much more happier in my life. And you leave it at that. You don't need to trade barbs, jabs. You don't need to duke out. You don't need to fight. You're just like, I've moved on. I've moved forward. I've let go of the pain that you caused me. And it's taken a hell of a long time, but I'm happy and I'm glad for it because I now know that I'm over it. You can't affect me anymore. I've healed my heart. And they may think, what? You may create some confusion, and that's fine. Leave them at that. You don't need to explain. You don't owe them anything. Frankly, you've given them enough with that statement. And that way you can move forward into your new life, Sagittarius. Yeah? Move out of the black and grey, because I feel like you were in the black and grey. Here, it's funny because we've got like on the grey side, the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, the kind of the negative space cards. You could have been going through a constant internal battle with yourself and outwardly with people, taking it out on others. What you lost, all the pain, all the hurt. Now you're moving forward, brighter days on the horizon, yellow in the background with the Knight of Pentacles. And yes, it's been slow and steady. You may have felt like, when am I gonna get out of this cycle? But as soon as you start to embrace it and you let go of the time frame, before you know it, you're on to the new stage in your life. And this is like a parting gift, yeah? Before you move to the next stage. Because that's what it really is. When someone from the past or something, is there to kind of trigger you, to trip you up, you know that you're on the right path. You know you're on the right way. You know something big is coming, because this is trying to make you turn back, go back to old ways. But slow down, think things through and think, what is this teaching me? What is the point of this conversation, from this interaction? What is going on here? It's a gift. That's what it is. Exactly. Thinker underneath, yeah? Think things through. Don't fly off the handle. I know Sagittarius, you're a fire sign, but remember the lessons you've learned. Remember how you've learned to slow down, how you've gone within in the hermit mode. You've gone within, and you've gone within inside yourself. You looked within. You've taken the time. I'm feeling like you've been journaling, you're writing things down, pouring out your deepest emotions. So you're not afraid. There's no fear here. So when this person comes back around, don't feel a need to justify yourself. Don't feel a need to get into a squabble of tit for tat. If this is someone you were in a relationship with, it may be really easy to get into that psyche, that mindset of when you were together, when you used to argue, when you used to bicker. So refrain from doing that, because this is what this person may trigger out of you. They may push you into that space that you're comfortable with them. Because if you were together a long time and you were just used to being that way, but slow down, think before you speak, and think, is this worth my time? Is this worth me addressing or dealing with? If you can't exchange pleasantries or, boundaries, and you feel like you can't do that, just keep it a buck and say, hi, I'm good, and bye. I've got somewhere to go. You don't have to have a conversation. Yeah? You really don't need to do that. Your priority is your own self-worth and your own self-care. And if you think that, I'm not saying run away, but if you feel like spending a considerable amount of time in the space of this person is going to make you backslide, it's going to undo a lot of work, then walk away. No one's saying that you need to, you have anything to prove. Yeah? But I feel like you've come a tremendous way, Sagittarius. Yeah? And it's been a long journey. But you're on the other side now. You're soon on the other side. So it's really up to you, the choice you make. I feel like this is a fork in the road moment where you can choose to go low or go high. The choice is yours. Yeah, use your discernment. Okay, so I feel like this is the reading for you, Sagittarius. Yeah? And if this resonates for you and you enjoyed this, this reading, this is speaking to you, let me know in the comments section. Let me know. How is this resonating for you? Has this something you've already gone through? How did you deal with it? How did you handle it? How are you dealing with the healing journey? Share with the group. Like the reading. So I was saying reading and video at the same time. Share it. Subscribe to the channel. Help us to get more subscribers. Help more people to see the message. And if you feel this is someone you know, share this reading for them. Help them if you think this is going to be helpful for them. Yeah? Don't forget to smash the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload new readings to the channel. And so feel free to check out your yearly prediction reading as well, also on the channel and all the other readings too. And I'll catch you next time, Sagittarius.